What is going on, guys, and welcome to episode 9 of the Chelsea Let's Play series here on FM20. And today, two massive games against the top two in the Premier League, although not both games are in the Premier League. Man City in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final, 3-0 down from the first leg. It's looking very doubtful that we will make it through. And then a trip to Anfield in the Premier League. Things do not get any easier for us. Just the one game since we were last with you, it was a 4-2 against Brighton, and if we watch the goals from this one, we went 2-0 up, they brought it back to 2-2, but then we did see the game out with two more goals after that and seal the victory. So I think it was Kovacic opened the scoring. There it is, long range effort. Can't even remember who scored. It has been a little while since I played this save, but yeah, Kovacic with the opening goal. And then Tammy with the defensive mix-up, latching on the opportunity and making it 2-0. But as I said, Brighton came back into it after half-time. And Montoya with a great strike as the ball was played across the area. And then they build from the back, from back to start very quickly. From front to back, I should say. Back to front. That's what I'm trying to say. Morpay made it 2-2. But then we pushed on, put the disappointment behind us, and we capitalised. A really poor back pass. Tammy was already in the area to latch onto it. He put us back in front. And then to round things off, Hudson-Odoi from distance curls one into the top corner. And absolutely dominant. If you look at the match stats, 31 shots to their 5. We were absolutely dominant in this game. So if we have a look at the Premier League table as it sits, the top 3 separated by a point. Really interesting. We're 6 points off, but then United have a couple games in hand on us. City have a game in hand, so that could stretch back up to 7 depending on other results. We have extended the gap to Arsenal back to 9 points, so it looks like 4th is going to be on the cards with just a few games remaining. So if we move into today's game, I mean, why not? Let's not hang around. Just want to get to the end of the season. I have decided that I'm going to do a second season with Chelsea just because I want to actually spend some money and see where we can get this team. I don't know what sort of budget we're going to get next season, but you never know. It will be interesting to see how well we can do with a bit of money thrown at this team. But this is the team we are going to play against Man City. Of course, we are at home. We need to get back into it. So we've gone with our preferred tactic. And we've gone as full strength as possible. I don't think anyone's missing out. Zuma still on his way back from his broken leg. So Kepa is going to be in goal for this one. Dave at right back. Alonso at left back. Rudiger and Christensen centre halves. Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic as ever the midfield 3. Getting the nice links together now as well. Willian and Hudson-Odoi out on the wings. And Tammy up front. It's going to be an almighty task to get back into this one. And our record against the big teams is poor. So I don't fancy our chances, but Champions League nights can often offer something special. So the first highlight of the game, and it comes our way. Abraham Jorginho inside to Kante, just patiently trying to find a ball. Jorginho plays it over the top. Willian will just about keep that in. Plays it out to Dave, avoids the challenge. Oh, Alonso hits the ball on the volley. Oh, and Christensen's header is poor. Aguero gets round Rudiger. And well, just like that, City have turned that, like I said, in the highlights from Brighton, back to front as quick as you like. A long ball up from Silva. Christensen's header really poor. Rudiger, you feel, could get a challenge in there, outfoxed by Aguero, but he just coolly slots it past as Ariza Balaga. There we go. That was so hard. 1-0 City. Alonso free kick in. Willian is there and Willian gets it. Looked like Rudiger was going to make contact, but it goes over him. But we make an instant reply. Did not touch anything. That was literally the next highlight. Willian the header there, as you can see. Edison with the hand to it, but not enough to keep it out. And Sterling now does well to get past Azpilicueta. And again, he beats him, gets the ball in. Christensen header away. Kovacic collects, and now we go for it again. End to end already inside the opening minutes. Tammy gets by Stones. Has his shot saved by Edison. We're looking good early on though. A little sceptical at the back, but attacking well. Alonso with the corner. Whips in. Edison punches away though. Edison long throw. Aims for Gundogan. Kovacic does well though. Hudson-Odoi plays in Tammy. He gets the ball back. Azpilicueta on the right hand side goes for a long effort. Over the bar. Not too far away. We know our fullbacks love a long ranger, but it is going to come to half time at 1 apiece. I'm going to say to the boys, let's avenge what happened last time out, see if that gives them any more encouragement. But coming to nothing, Silva whips in the free kick, it goes through everyone. Christensen clears, can we get him on the counter? Giroud, great ball out to Willian, it's now 3-on-3 if Willian could get his head up. Goes past Stones, it goes for glory himself, Edison equal to it. And all this pressure is good, but we're leaving it far too late. Alonso whips the ball in, Otamendi heads away. But yeah, 3 goals down, City with that away goal as well. And it looks like it's going to peter out. 1-1 on the night, not the worst result in the world against Man City, but we go out of the Champions League. 4-1 on aggregate it is. The first leg really killed us. Barcelona make their way through as well, but disappointing result for us. We were the better in that game, I probably would have said. I think we had more chances, better chances, but unfortunately not to be. So, we are out of the Champions League. We can leave that to next season. We now move on to a trip to Anfield. Okay, game day number 2, and I think we are unchanged. I've changed our control possession system, although we know how well that worked at Man City in the Champions League. But, you never know. We have qualified for the Europa League through the league. Spurs, only 4 games left, cannot catch us. So it's now just making sure we keep the gap to Arsenal with just a few games left of the season. So, Kepa is in goal. David right back, Alonso left back, Rudiger and Christensen in the centre, Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic in the midfield 3, Willian, Hudson-Odoi and Tammy the front 3. Hopefully we won't get embarrassed like we did at Man City, although we were mainly the architects of our own downfall in that game. So hopefully we just avoid that again. I'm going to say to the boys we're on a good run, so go and impress me. Klopp was very nice in his pre-match press conference as well, said that he'd gotten quite lucky against me in recent games, which, you know, they haven't. They've just been a lot better than us. But it was nice of him to say that. It's the first highlight of the game. Salah has the ball on the edge, plays one in. Kepa opts to... Right, so when I said that we didn't want to do what we did against Man City, it's the same... Well, no, to be fair, that time it was Christensen. What the actual hell is Kepa thinking of here? There's no one near him. Why has he punched that? I mean, it's a great finish from Wijnaldum. Don't take anything away from that. Edge of the area, on the volley. It is an open net, but still. What the actual piss is Kepa doing? Right, show some passion, boys. That was far from pleasing. And he actually managed to get it to a teammate this time, although it was only a 5-yard pass. Kovacic, good ball in behind. Willian gets on the end of it, plays it in. Tammy is there. Oh, and Tammy hits the bar. I thought he might go for the near post flick, but instead he almost tries to loop it over. I'm actually going to go down the right hand side after that. Yeah, he tries to loop it over. Alisson in the goal, ends up hitting the crossbar. And that is all for the first half. Look, we've been the better team statistically. Just one moment of madness from Kepa. I'm going to say, show me something else in the second half. For anyone interested, it's Christmas music this episode. A little bit of Chuck Berry going on as Wijnaldum's in behind again. And Kepa actually makes a good save this time around. That should have definitely been a second for Liverpool. Salah going to whip the free kick in. Almost on the byline. Gets it in and Kepa's in no man's land. Works it out to Salah again. And then saves at the near post. Salah, corner in. Henderson gets there. And I think it hits the post as a goalmouth scramble. And Kepa just about manages to get on it. I'm actually going to tell the boys to concentrate because they've conceded a few chances at the minute. And I think I'm going to make a change. Hudson-Odoi has had no effect. So we will bring on Pulisic. Just push this up to positive. Again, it looks like Liverpool to come forward. Gomez with the throw to Wijnaldum. Gomez gets a cross in. Mane is there at the far stick. Poor defending from us. Mane grabs his 22nd goal of the season. It's a great ball from Gomez between the lines, between defence and goalkeeper. But that ball seemed to take an absolute age to get to Mane. You feel like someone could have taken command there. Kepa, again, could have easily come and claimed that with the pace that ball was coming in. Keeper's had an absolute shocker of an episode. I'm going to say show some passion, boys. But I think at this stage, it's really not going to matter. Liverpool look like they're going to come forward again. Fabinho's throw, though, is poor. And we have to build out from the back. But they're pressuring well. And Jesus. Christensen again almost cost us 2 games in a row, but Firmino's shot luckily goes wide, and we have fallen apart in this second half. Liverpool just gone into cruise control. Firmino header just over the bar, and I think that is going to wrap things up for this. Nope, maybe one more chance. Shaqiri, corner in. Fabinho looks to get there. Wijnaldum, keeper wasn't in his goal. Fabinho, can we get it clear? And there is the full-time whistle. 2-0 it finishes. Another. Tell the boys they were excellent. You watching the same game, lad? Jesus wept. Well, there we go. A disappointing episode comes to an end. We've had a couple of those recently, which isn't best pleasing. But I think now we will just go through to the end of the season. I think we'll probably just play Norwich and then have a bit of a season roundup. But yeah, Man City to come as well. That is going to be fun. Right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed that episode. If you have, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you for the end of the season.